righty. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, all right. Hey, Miss Janie. Oh, I should get out a sheet. Okay. And my pen. Pen's always good. Good morning, Miss Mari. Setting up my YouTube. There we go. Hello, Andrea. It's been a minute, babe. Hey, Stace. Carla. Oof. Take my knee brace off. Took my walk this morning, so I need to put my knee brace on. Francis. Hey, babe. Hello, Miss Candy. Hello, Janice. How you doing, honey? Bet you're tired. If anybody knows Sabrina Collins, her son Zach was taken to the hospital yesterday. He had an appendicitis and had to have surgery on his appendix. So if you know her, scoot on over there and send a little love to Zach. He's a good kid. A little young for an appendicitis, but at least they caught it. Oh, Janice, I know. It's hard when you have somebody that you care about that's sick. It's hard. I took care of my mom for about the last 5 years of her life, and it was hard. And there's nobody to talk to. You know what I mean? It's like, and then you make those decisions that you have to make on a pretty much daily basis, and then you second guess yourself constantly. Did I make the right decision? Was this the right thing to do? It's hard. It's tiring physically and emotionally and mentally, and so I definitely feel for you. And just know that we're here. Even if you're by yourself, know that we're behind you. We're always here if you need to yell. So, yesterday I went to the bead show. This is not a rock, gem, and mineral show. This was just beads. Just beads. Nothing but beads. As a matter of fact, there was only like 2 vendors in the whole event that were like pre-made jewelry. Yeah, I feel you. And when you went in the door, they gave you a little egg. And inside was a little gift made by the Beaters Guild here in Vegas. And doo-doo-doo. So I got this little pair of earrings, little cute little pair of drop earrings. I don't wear jewelry, so but well, I don't wear earrings. Let's put it that way. So, but I got those, and then I was looking around, and I found this little charm, and I thought it was cute. And it's not really little; it's about an inch and a quarter, inch and a half with the bevel. But I thought it was cuter than crap. And y'all know how I feel about bees right now. And then I got a string. Yeah, future journal dangles. And then I got a string of these. They're bone. They're carved bone. And I got a whole string of them, and I gave some to the Amy. And then I got these. And I got a whole string of these, too. Which I just think is adorable. They did have one that was like the was it Scream? The Scream mask. They had one like that, too. I thought it was cute. But too obvious. And then, okay, so you see me wear a lot of different rings on my ring finger, and the reason for that is that my wedding set I can't wear. My wedding set is covered in rhodium, and I'm apparently allergic to rhodium. I didn't wear the engagement ring that much because at the time I was working where it wasn't really a good idea to wear it. And so I didn't wear it that frequently. But when we got married, I had it on. And then my husband put my wedding band on. And like 4 days later, my finger had swollen to the point where we thought we were going to have to cut the rings off. So, hi, Christine. So I have I have them put away. And so I've bought some rings, and hubby and I went, and we just said, okay, we're just going to get just bands. So we had these beautiful bands that had diamonds inset, but they were inset in a way that they weren't like rubbing against your skin. They were literally insets. And when my mom passed away, apparently my ring came off while I was wrapping my mom up to send her to the funeral home. And we haven't seen my ring since. Hey, Betty Ann. So then hubby bought me another ring. And I lost the stone out of it. And then I got another ring that looked similar to my original wedding set. And then menopause hit and my hand swelled up and it didn't fit anymore. Well, now we're getting to the point where I'm losing weight again. And so I was able to get back into some of my rings. And that is this one. And hubby and I both have them. And this was the most recent incarnation. And they're called Dragonfire. And they're like a blue-green in the background here. And then they have like inlaid gold sculptor. Well, it doesn't fit on my ring finger anymore. It comes off. So while I was at the gem show, I found Japanese opal, which is one of my favorite things. And I found a pretty ring. And so I bought myself a new set of rings. So I have a new set of rings. And that is an opal, but it's a Japanese opal, and it's blue. And then the band itself is just regular opal. So that I bought for myself. Yes, she took my ring to the grave. And the thing is I know it's probably in her ashes, but I don't want to go digging around to find it. You know what I mean? So yeah, so Mike and I tend to wear these. These are stainless steel, because they're damn near indestructible. They don't tarnish. They're indestructible, and honestly, if you lose them, you don't feel like crap because you didn't lose like silver or titanium or white gold or something. But this one is silver. This one is 925. So I'm gonna have to keep track of it. My daughter has the silicone ring. So does her husband. And I tell you what, my dad, and this is why she has it. Her husband is a truck driver, and he is actually a trucking manager, and he does heavy haul. So he hauls heavy girders and things like that. And he hauls stuff that's like, here's his trailer, and then there's like a jack, and then another trailer, and it's, you don't turn no corners with that thing. Yeah, it's going to be in those cremains forever. So my dad, years ago, probably about 20 years ago, he was in the National Guard, and he was a tank commander. And the tank, they were out doing some training, and it had rained, and the tank got caught in the mud. And he went to get out of the tank to, help them maneuver it out of the mud. And when he was getting back up on the tank, his boots were muddy, and he slipped, and the back of his wedding ring caught on something on the tank. And he now wears it around his neck because he has basically what looks like the front of a ring, and then this long stretched piece. And it cut through his ring finger to the bone. At this point, his guys came out and they got him off the tank, and he was going to head back in, but they still couldn't get the tank maneuvered the right direction to get back in, and it was slow anyway because of the mud. So he figured the best thing to do would be just to walk back to the base. So he wrapped his finger up in some bandages that they had. My dad's an EMT, so he cleaned it and wrapped it up in bandages and was holding it up in the air. And he was walking back, and he hit the road, and a guy in a Jeep, two guys in a Jeep came up, and the one guy looked at him and said, "What are you doing walking out here?" And he's like, "Oh, well, I had an accident and I need to get back so I can get to the, go to the emergency room." And so the guy was like, it was a 2-seat Jeep. So he was like, "Take my seat, I'll walk." Told his driver, take him in. So they took my dad in, and the driver went back to get the other guy and brought him back. Luckily for my dad, though, that guy was actually a hand surgeon. So they took him to the base hospital, and that guy showed up, and they were able to reconnect his finger, but it's very swollen and he has very limited mobility in it. Like he can't make a fist with his left hand, but he also can never wear another ring again because he just couldn't get it over that. Like the lump itself is probably like a size 14 or 15, and then it's very thin at the back. So the ring just kind of like is a weird spinner. But so when my daughter found out about this story, and it happened in her lifetime, she she looked at her husband. She went, "You're getting a silicone ring," because he shot himself accidentally. She didn't want him to accidentally take his finger off. So he's not very coordinated. I love my son-in-law, but he's not the most coordinated human being. So she got silicone rings for the two of them. And when they go out, she wears her actual wedding set. But for the most part, she works for the post office. She's a postal carrier, and she's constantly with her hands opening and closing, mailboxes and stuff. So she figured it was a good idea. So both of them now have silicone rings, and she's happier for it. Well, that was a weird one. So so I bought myself that. It's a Japanese blue opal and regular opal, and the band goes all the way. It's opal all the way around. So I picked up 2 rings. There were 2 rings that I liked, and I picked them up, and I was looking at them. I had Sandy with me, and I said, "Sash, which one do you like?" And she went, "It's the exact same ring." I said, "Put your damn glasses on." She put her glasses on. She goes, "Oh, they're totally different." I'm just, oh my God. You have to understand, around here, it's like Amy can see, but she can't see anything close up. So she always has a pair of glasses, and she uses them for the computer and when she's crafting and stuff. But she also uses them, for reading and seeing things close up. But she keeps them on her head. And Sandy, who's supposed to wear her glasses all the time, doesn't. It's a vanity thing. But she keeps them on her head too. So I'm constantly walking around going, "Put your glasses on." Yeah, they actually work, right? Okay, here we go. There are 12 people in the room, and we are going to get started. So I'm going to read the rules because blah, 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 blah. I have to. So here it comes. Wah, 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 wah. All right, the rules of the feud. Anyone can play. All answers must be given prior to the stop. Answers after the stop will not be counted. I will give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When my finger leaves the screen, I'm going to hit the stop, and I'm watching live on YouTube just like you. Answers will be scored based on your ranking. So if you get the top answer, you get 5 points all the way back down. Anything that's 5 answers and below, 5th answer and below gets a point. You can also get a point just because I think that answer should be there. It's my game, my points. I can give them to who I want. Each player's their own team. No Googling is allowed. Only the answers that appear on the card will be accepted. You cannot argue about the answer if you Google it and find something different. That's basically that rule, okay? Because we've had a lot of people Google things and go, "Well, it says on Google." No, I don't care what Google says. I subscribe to the Church of Google, but no, we don't care. Weekly prizes as well as monthly prizes will be awarded in the event of a tie. The tie will be resolved by a number draw. That is the number that is assigned based on how you answer, where you answer in the list. I will randomly draw a number with no repeating numbers until that number is hit exactly. If that number hits exactly, you win. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to give both prizes anyway. You must be subscribed to my channel, have no outstanding unpaid orders, and provide me with some shipping information. Now, this game is open to everyone. However, only those in the continental United States will receive a physical prize. If you're outside of the continental United States, I will send you a digital. Okay. Oh, I got news. This is how bad this is. We were in the car the other day, me and Mike, and we were driving down the street, and a wind hit the side of the car, and his hat popped off, and it went in the back. And I said, and he jumped real quick, and I went, "Did you just pull an Amy?" And he went, "Uh-huh." Because she's always, her glasses are always, she'll sit down, she'll come outside, sit down on the porch, on the back patio where we all sit, because we sit out there in the evenings and shoot shit. And because we have a nice yard, it's a decent yard. It's a nice patio. Get a little breeze. It's nice. Sprinklers come on. It's really nice. Mike has a fan with a mister system on it. And so when it gets really warm, he plugs that in and turns it on. And so we get nice, cool air. But we'll be sitting out there and she'll come out and sit down and her glasses will fall off the back of her head. And she'll be like, they live there now. And but thankfully she wears the same prescription I do. So I will like hand her my glasses. Here, read this. Okay, first question. Let's see how fast we're going in the handbasket today. Oh, wow. All right, I'm getting live here. And let's put this in. S-T-O-P and an exclamation point. All right, this is what your stop looks like. Here we go. A man goes on a honeymoon after his wedding. Where does he go after his divorce? Back to his mama's. I'm kidding. A man goes on a honeymoon after his wedding. Where does he go after his divorce? I started the new fiber sets, and hopefully I'm going to get some photographs done. Because, dang! All right, here we go. This is the third time and the final time. A man goes on a honeymoon after his wedding. Where does he go after his divorce? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get those answers in. And there's your stop. Let's take a look. Number 1 answer. The bar or club. Number 2, Vegas or on a vacation. Number 3, to the poorhouse. Number 4, to a strip club. And number 5, to another woman. All right, first up, we have Miss Janie. And Janie says he goes to the bar. 5 points. Janice. And Janice says he goes to Vegas. That's 4. Carla. 5 points, my dear. Mari. To the strip club. 2. Christine. 2 points. Adria. 2 points. Patty Ann. To pick up women. Well, that's going to be a point. It says another woman, so that'll be counting. Miss Francis. Miss Francis says he goes to the strip club. 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 answers and 12 people watching, not including myself. That's 11, 8. That's 3 people that haven't answered. Did I miss any answers? Let me refresh and find out. All right. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay. Next question. Name something you do a lot slower when you have a hangover. There are only 4 answers on this card. Name something you do a lot slower when you have a hangover. Oh my God. So I got up this morning, went for my walk. It's my new thing. I'm going to try and walk at least 3 to 4 times a week. I'm trying to rehab the knee. It's got arthritis in it, so I'm trying to, move it around, get it moving. I may go get injections. That could be an issue. Yes, Mari. Name something you do a lot slower when you have a hangover. And then I came back here. And then I had my breakfast, which is 4 egg whites, 3 strips of bacon, a bowl of fruit, an English muffin, a glass of milk. Chocolate milk in my case. I don't like white milk. Yeah. All right. Name something you do a lot slower when you have a hangover. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hate milk. When I think it was the 2nd grade. Somebody had unplugged the milk cooler. You remember the big milk cooler they used to reach in and grab your milk for lunch? Somebody had unplugged it on Friday, and our milk delivery came on Tuesday. So on Monday, the milk that was in there was not quite cold. I mean, it wasn't warm, but it was not good. And you could not leave the cafeteria until you finished your milk. So I went in and got my lunch, and I ate my lunch. And I took a sip of my milk, and I was like, that's gross. I am not drinking that. And I went to throw it away, and they caught me, and they made me drink it, and I vomited, and I have never been able to drink milk since. To me, it always has that same taste to it. So unless I put like chocolate or strawberry or something in it, I cannot eat it. I can't drink it. I just can't. Yeah, the peach ones and the banana ones are pretty hard to find, but the chocolate ones are easy. All right, so name something you do a lot slower when you have a hangover. Number 1 answer, walk or move. Number 2, think. 3, get out of bed. And 4, everything. So we're going up to the top. Adria said you eat slower. That's everything. It's 2 points, Adria. See how that works? If it's not on the card, I'll just give you 2 for everything. Move around. Janice and Miss Janie both get 5 points. Carla gets 5 points. Let's see who's next. Christine. 3 for getting up. Francis, 3. Mari, 5. There's your referendum? Spam unknown. Spam unknown. Get up, move around, says Patty Ann. Please leave a message after the tone. That's a nickel. Now, wait a minute, Patty Ann. You live in New York. Where'd you grow up, girl? On Long Island. Yeah, no. I thought for a minute there, but no. Now, I know you heard of it because just about everybody who lives in New York goes over there to go swimming. Hopatcong by the state park. Yeah, that's where my dad lives. I'm a Jersey girl at heart. All right. Name something you do at a friend's party that you wouldn't do at a family reunion. Name something that you would do at a friend's party that you would not do at a family reunion. Okay, let's take a look. Waiting on Miss Mari. Name something you do at a friend's party that you would not do at a family reunion. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So we have 7 answers on here. But I have to tell you that most of them can be compacted down to 4. We're gonna, Carlin these. Number 1, get drunk, play beer pong or other drinking games. Number 2, flirt, tap tail, spin the bottle. Number 3, see, I don't think this one belongs here, but we're putting it there anyway. Sing show tunes. I will also include karaoke here. Number 4, smoke. I'm going to leave it at that. And number 5, dress casually, sexy, or tell a dirty joke. That's what we're doing. Oh, see, yeah, you can't do that. All right, let's go up to the top. Janie says, play spin the bottle. 4 points, Miss Janie. Adria says, drinking some shots. 5 points, Adria. You get the nickel. Christine, Sandra, Janice, all get the nickel. Carla, Patty Ann, nickel. Francis, 4. Yeah, it'd be kind of awkward at a family reunion to play spin the bottle, right? Mari, you get the nickel. That would just be weird. Like, spin the... Oh, you get 3 minutes in heaven with your brother. No. Oh, my God. You ever notice that when you played that game, nobody had to watch, but they all knew what 3 minutes was? We're Irish. That tells you what we do at family reunions. We Irish. All right, here we go. Question number 4. Name something romantic you feel like doing when you hear a Barry White song. Name something romantic that you feel like doing when you hear a Barry White song. Our family reunions were always fun. My grandfather's from Ireland. My grandmother was from Hungary. She's Romanian gypsy. So on one side we had Roma, and on the other side we had Irish travelers. So we'd go to family reunions, and my grandmother would always look at my mother and go, "Keep an eye on your purse." Because, yeah, I'm a gypsy. True and true. Oh, wait, Adria wanted to see this. I'm going to turn the light on real quick so Adria can see this. So, Adria, it came out a lot lighter than I thought it was going to. Let's see if I can get my head under here. There. Yep, came out a lot lighter than I thought it was going to, but it's kind of ombre, and it gets darker at the end. So it's cool. But it did come out a lot lighter than we thought it was going to. Name something you feel like doing whenever you hear a Barry White song. I had Hubbard do it at midnight the other night. It's like 11:30. I looked at him, and it was like 1:30 by the time we went to bed. And I looked at him as we got into bed, and I was like, the next time at 11 o'clock I get a wild hair up my butt and say that I want my hair dyed, tell me no. He looked at me and went, "Nobody tells you no." I said, "Call Alex." My daughter's the only person who gets away with calling me no. Amy is like, "I'm going to put her on speed dial." All right. Name something romantic you feel like doing whenever you hear a Barry White song. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. All righty. Number 1 answer, dancing. Not what I would think. Number 2, smooching or cuddling. Number 3, petting the hamster. Number 4, singing or serenading. Number 5, cooking or eating, drinking wine, or taking a bath. I don't know who these lonely single women are, but that's just no. All right, let's go up to the top. We have Adria Janice, Bossa Dancing. Nichols. Let's see. Christine says relax. I'll give you the point on that one. Let's see. Mari, dance. That's a nickel. Yes, slow dancing with a partner is preferred to slow dancing alone, then you just look weird. 5 points for Miss Janie, Sandra Francis, and Patty Ann. I'll get the nickel. And Carla. 3 for petting the hamster. Okay, let's see. Well, right now we have 2-way tie between Janie and Janice. Next question. Name something specific of his wife's that a man might wear under his clothing to feel sexy. I'm a little disturbed here. Name something specific of a man, of a what? Let me start that again. Name something specific of his wife's that a man might wear under his clothes to feel sexy. Name something specific of his wife's that a man might wear under his clothes to feel sexy. All right, here we go. Name something specific of his wife's that a man might wear under his clothes to feel sexy. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty. Number 1 answer, panties or thong. Number 2, a bra. Number 3, hose, like pantyhose, okay. Number 4, perfume. And number 5, necklace, lotion, garter belt with garters, or a shirt or tank top. Janice said, Depentis. It's a nickel. Christine, Adria, Francis, all get the nickel. Mari. Janie. Sandra and Carla. I'm going to refresh. Yes, 5. I have an ex-husband who was cheating on me, and he came home with a pair of panties that weren't mine, and I knew they weren't his. And he put them under the mattress, and I found them. And our marriage was already, on a down. And I asked him about them, and he said, "Oh, they're mine. I like the way they feel." So when he went to work that day, I went and took all of his underwear out of the drawer and cut them all up into small pieces and went to the store, to the circle, the Kmart or whatever the hell it was down the street. And I bought him silk panties with flowers, very, frou-frou. And I replaced all of his underwear with them. I figured the minute he took his pants down, he was not getting laid. It was fun. I told my mother, she about peed herself. Name a reason a couple might be apart on their anniversary. Don't mess with me. My ex-husband cheated on me. He now has my name in 1.5-inch tall letters across his chest. Permanently. Although I have to say, he has never covered them up. And he won't. As far as he's concerned, it's the name of the mother of his children. So, yeah, he's the father of two of my kids. And he's a great guy. I love him to death. He's a sweetie. We just grew apart. As a matter of fact, his wife was in a couple weeks ago, and they're moving back to Arizona here pretty soon. They sold their house here in Vegas, and they're going to move back to Arizona. I shall miss him. He is my friend. Name a reason a couple might be apart on their anniversary. I like the fact that nobody got the one that I immediately went into my head. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so name a reason that a couple might be apart on their anniversary. Number 1 reason, work. Number 2, they're divorced or getting separated. Number 3, they're dead. Number 4, they're fighting. Or number 5, which is my personal answer, somebody's in jail. No, I'm the only name on him. All right, Sandra said business. That's a nickel. Adria, a nickel. Let's see. In the hospital, I'm gonna list that with dead. 3 points on that one. For Miss Mari. We still have a 2-way tie, by the way. Carla, Janice, and Patty Ann all get the nickel. Francis and Christine, you get the nickel. She's a nickel for you. And Jamie says they're fighting. 2. We have broken the tie. Question number 7. Yeah. You get mad at him, the furthest you can go is into the sleeper. Bye, Adria. Bye, honey. $24, my dear. You have 24. Name something someone might hand you at a wild party. Name something that someone may hand you at a wild party. Name something someone might hand you at a wild party. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, number 1 answer. Booze or a keg hose. Number 2 narcotics or a doob. You know. Number 3, a Papa Stopper condom. Number 4, some kind of personal toy. And number 5, some undergarment or their keys. Francis. 4. Sandra. Janice. You get the Popper Stopper. It's a 3.
What's a popper stopper?
Condom.
Oh.
Patty Ann. 4. Mari. That's a nickel. Carla. 4. Christine. 4. Going to refresh. I can't give you a 3.5, so I'm just going to give you the 3. A 2.5, so I'm going to give you the 3. Okay, 4 answers on the card. Only 4. Name a holiday that might be the busiest night of the year for sex in America. Name a holiday that might be the busiest night of the year for sex in America. All right, let's take a look. Name a holiday that might be the busiest night of the year for sex in America. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 1 answer, Valentine's Day. Number 2, New Year's Eve. Number 3, Christmas or Christmas Eve. And number 4, Halloween. I believe that. I do. I actually believe that Halloween would be above Christmas, but you know. There it is. I know, right? That's just not right. Okay, let's go up to the top. I have Christine, Janice, Mari, Janie, Sandra, Patty Ann, Carla, and Francis. I'll get a nickel. Next question. I know. According to the Christian calendar, it's Jesus' birthday. Let's do it. No. Yes, you yell, oh God, oh God. Hi, Harry. You come out of the kitty cave just to say hi to Mama? Hi, baby. Hi. Hi. All right. We asked 100 men. What's the fastest way to get divorced? No, I'm kidding. We asked 100 men. Name something you'd rather do with your dog than your wife. We asked 100 men. Name something you'd rather do with your dog than your wife. Come here. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Hey, baby. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Did you just come over here to play Jelly Baby Kitty and get pets? Yeah. Okay. I'll give you lovage. I will give you lovage. That's because you're my boy. We asked 100 men. Name something that you would rather do with your dog than with your wife. I have to do a countdown now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now you have to get down. No, not on the desk. Not on the desk, sir. Go on. Down you go. Thank you. Okay. Number 1 answer. Run or play. Number 2, take a walk, or a hike. Number 3, ride in the car. Number 4, go fishing or hunting. And number 5, check for fleas or go to the bar. If you are checking your wife for fleas, you are checking your spouse for fleas, you need to reconsider your life choices. I'm just saying. Let's go to the top of the list. Oh my God. Janice says, take a hike. That's 4. Sandra, play catch. That's play. That's 5. Play with the ball, Patty Ann. That's a nickel as well. Go running. 5 points, Miss Mari. Play ball. 5 points. Christine, 5 points. Carla, go to the park. We're going to call that taking a walk. 4 points. Taking a hike, Miss Francis, 4 points. There are 4 answers to this question. Okay, I'm going to reiterate that. If you're checking your spouse for fleas or ticks, reevaluate your life choices. Move. Don't live there. All right. Last question today. Name the first thing a clown takes off during a game of strip poker. My daughter has a facial tic. Her ex-husband gave it to her. Like when she gets stressed, her right side of her face starts to tremor, and that's how it's like now. It's like the stress indicator. We all know. Okay, we love you. You can we're done because her face starts to twitch. He gave her a tick. He also no longer lives in this country. He now lives in Thailand. I told him, I said, you don't know when or where, but you're going to get run over. Like plowed down. Come to think of it, his parents left the country too. Okay, name the first thing a clown takes off during a game of strip poker. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know, I'd love if he got something like dengue fever. I really would. I actually sat there one time and told him his demise. He moved shortly after. All right, name the first thing a circus clown will take off during a game of strip poker. Number 1 answer here, the red nose. Number 2, his shoes. Number 3, the wig. And number 4, that weird hat. Actually, he married this little Thai girl and did not tell her that he's fixed. She wants to have kids. And he's not saying anything. And she's wondering why she's not getting pregnant. Yeah. He still calls his kids like once a year. That's it, once a year. On their birthday. That's it. So she hears from him. All right. So the first thing that they take off, the red nose, the clown shoes, the wig, or the hat, in that order. Let's go up to the top. Christine and Sandra both get the nickel. Janice, that's a 3. Francis gets the nickel. Murray, the nickel. Carla, the nickel. Janie, the nickel. And Patty Ann, the wig. 3. I know, right? She ends up pregnant. He can't look at her and go, "You're cheating." Because, yeah, then you'd have to admit you're shooting blanks there, buddy. All right. Let's take a look at the scores. We have for Miss Janie 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 44. Miss Janice 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 41. Miss Carla 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46. Miss Mari 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Christine 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Patty Ann 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 43. And Miss Francis 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 42. And Sandra's score 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 38. Today's winner is Carla. Carla. Let me get the thing. I gotta go get the prize. God, I'm getting old. Ooh. You're getting this. These faux metal stickers. Dollar Tree. I love Dollar Tree. They let me get prizes for $1. It's going in the bin. That means I gotta walk back across the room. All right. Here we go. All right. Let's move to June. Alrighty, let's see what do we got. Tomorrow, the video is a specimen tag. And then Friday is going to be the sale. The sale of the century. It's my birthday sale. That's right. That's my birthday. And we're going to start at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So 5, 6, and 7 across the country. And I had a very good weekend. Had a very, 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 very good weekend. I had to take Sandra shopping for something. Well, no, I went out looking for a filing cabinet, took Sandy with me, ended up in one of my favorite thrift stores. And not only did they have the filing cabinet I wanted, but they had a bunch of other stuff that I wanted too. So, that was cool. So I got that. Let me show you guys. I'm going to show you. I got a wallpaper sample that is fabulous. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Just gorgeous. And I have 4 of them available. They're going to be in the sale. But isn't that beautiful? I love it. Just love it. And here's the best part. It is a border. It's not pre-sticky. It's 10.5 inches. So you could cover a book in this. And I think it would be great for like a nature journal or, like a nature study or a garden journal. I think it would be fabulous for that. Right? They actually had more of it. And after I got a good look at it, I was like, I might want to go back and get that. Yeah, I had a great weekend. So we're going to have a fantastic sale. I got a lot of new stuff, like brand new in the box, never opened kind of stuff. I got some fun stuff. Yeah. A bridal shower, that would be great for that. TSS Art. This is a new glue. It's a precision craft glue. When you open it up, it has this thing in here that has all these tips, to put on the bottle. There's a couple of micro tips in there and stuff. There's a whole thing of pins in there that's, I would assume, would be rust proof. And then this nice big bottle of glue. We're going to have one of those in the sale. I'm keeping one. I have lucked out at the auction in the last few days and gotten some things for the Amy that she needed, which was great. And yeah, so that's going to be cool. So we're going to have the sale at 4 o'clock on Friday. 5, 6, and 7 across the country. What else? I'm going to have at least 2, but I think 3 new fiber sets, brand new. Just started building them. Let's see what else. We have a new game that I'm working out how we're going to play it, but I have a new game that we may start playing uh, on a weeknight. Not sure, but it's a new game, and it's called That's What She Said. So I'm trying to figure out how to play that. When we're done with the needle book, which will be the end of this coming week, end of this week, we'll be done with our needle book. I'm going to start another project that's not a journal. We're going to be doing a shadow box. So that'll be fun. I have some stuff that I've put together for that. Bye, Mima. Kiss the baby for us. Big kisses. Big ones. Okay. So I think that's it. I think that's all I got. I have some stuff that I got at the auction that's going to be in the sale. And what else? I think that is all of it. Yeah. Excuse me. So it's going to be a busy week. But you know, we're gonna trudge through, and it's the first week of the month, so oh my god,
I like it.
I like it.
I want it.
It's cute. So we're gonna it's first week of the month, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the Happy Mails together and get those out. If you're not on my Happy Mail list, make sure that you let me know so I can get you on my list. Let's see. Woo. So I have quite a few Happy Mails going out. I usually send 5 to 6 a month. So I'm going to send out some this, probably 6 this month. And I got a project coming up for your magnets. We're going to be doing that, the thin ones, the really thin ones. And I think that's it. I think that's it. All right. So if you're new here and you didn't play the game with us today, play next time. But, you know, in the meantime, why don't you subscribe? Poke my button. I like it when people poke that button. Poke the subscribe button. It makes me giggle. It makes me happy. That, if nothing else, you make a fat lady happy, right? Yeah, do that. Check out my community tab. That gives you a listing of all of my upcoming videos. And what else? Go to the Facebook group. We got all kinds of stuff that goes on in the Facebook group. We do community swaps. We do minute mysteries. I know I'm behind on them, guys. I apologize. I will get one in. We do annual projects this year. We are doing our hashtag projects of 24 challenge. We're doing the 52 card challenge, 52 different cards in 52 weeks. In the description below, there is a link to the list that we are doing next week. Well, this week, technically, is Disney. You can get a list like this, and you can do any of the ones that are prior. We just ask that you don't go ahead and just mark the number which week it is. But you can start anytime you want. And join us, and we would love to see what you do. Also, if you recreate one of the projects that you see on my channel, on this channel, post it in the Facebook group so we can all take a look at it. I guarantee you nobody's going to go, oh my God, that sucks. Because it's just not that kind of group. This is a very supportive, very loving, very nurturing, very concerned group of fantastic, wonderful people that I am very blessed to have in my circle. and as part of my little crafty tribe. So until I see you again, stay well. Bye. Carla, I'm only 9 weeks behind.